Yo, what's good, y'all? In today's video, I got the how to make a character selected updated video. Just to give some clarification, I made a character selector video months ago. I'm not referring to the strongest battlegrounds. This is a different video I made a while ago. This is an updated version, but it is going to be the code that I use for the Battlegrounds game. This is just more so for people who are just trying to find how to make a character selector and they're not interested in making an entire Battlegrounds game. Hence why I include this. If you're trying to make a Battlegrounds game, if you're looking for that, go watch my Battlegrounds game tutorial where I show you how to, there's more stuff added on than what I'm about to show you guys in this video. This is simply just character selecting, right? But yeah, thank you guys for all the love and support you guys been showing the video. If you guys want a part 2 of this where I add on some more stuff, simply just show the video some love, leave a like, let me know in the comments you want part 2, and yeah, I'm going to get straight into it. Okay, so first things first, we're gonna go ahead and let's get right with our, let me just check. Okay, I'm good. Let's create our remote event first. So let's insert our remote event into replicated storage, right? And then let's name this character selector event, right? And then next we'll do the UI. Let's have the UI. The UI will take us a little second. So I'm making this completely after the strongest battlegrounds and stuff, trying to replicate it and stuff, but it's up to you guys however you want to make it. So inside of starter GUI, I'm going to insert a screen GUI. I'm going to name said screen GUI character selector GUI. You want to enable ignore GUI inset and disable reset on spawn, and you can have it enabled by default. Then you're going to want to insert a local script. We're not going to do anything with it yet. You guys can just name it character selector script, and in parentheses put local, right? And then, like I said, we're not doing anything with it just yet. Then I'm gonna insert a text button into it, and then you guys can name this button drop down button, right? And then I have all the properties for all the UI elements here, so you guys can just see them. The order it goes in, it goes position then size. So this would be position, that would be size, and vice versa for the other two. So for the drop down button, we're gonna set the position, boom. Then we're gonna set the size, boom, right? Like I said, this is if you want to do it like how I did it. So I'm gonna set the background color to like a dark grayish black, right? So the transparency to 0.5. And then of course I'm gonna go down here. For the text, I would go with the letter C for characters, but again, up to you guys. Up to you guys how you want to do it. So I'm gonna have C, and then I'm gonna change the change the text color to white, and then I'm gonna set the text transparency, right? And then I'm gonna insert a UI corner. This once again is something optional, you don't have to do, but I like the way it looks. So I'm gonna insert a UI corner, boom, it looks much nicer if you ask me, right? Then inside of said button, I'm going to insert a frame. So insert a frame, and then you're gonna want to name this frame now drop down frame, right? And then here are the properties for it. Here's our position, boom, right there, right under the character selector button. The drop down button. Then we're gonna set the size, which is it's the regular default size. You can set the background transparency equal to 1. We don't need to have a background, right? And then you're going to want to insert a UI grid layout into it. So UI grid layout, boom. As for the properties, cell padding does not change, but cell size is changed to 0, 100, 0, 100, and 0, 30. So boom, right? So it'll automatically sort them. Then we can insert a text button, right? And then it'll automatically sort them and space them out. So let's customize the first one, then we'll duplicate it 2 more times, or however many times you want. So I'm going to name this character 1 button, right? That's what I'm going to name it. And we can do a little bit of customization, completely up to you guys how you want it to look. I'm going to keep that dark gray atmosphere, right, going on. So I'm going to say bold. I'm going to bold the what's it called? Bold the text. Bold the text, and then let's see what I want to do. Bold the text, text scale. Then for the text, you could just put character 1, right? Then change the text color to white so you can actually read it. And then inside the buttons, we're also gonna throw in a UI corner, so I could duplicate that and then just boom, throw it in there. So I'm gonna just do it like that. And yeah, looks nice. Then we're gonna simply we're gonna set all of this invisible. So we're gonna set the background transparency of the button equal to 1, and then we're gonna set the text stroke transparency. Oh, sorry, text transparency equal to 1, right? So text transparency is equal to 1. We're going to animate this, tween it via the script so that it appears. Then you're gonna duplicate this. So 1, 2. I'm just having 3 characters. Up to you guys how many characters you want. If you want 4, 5, 6, just 2, completely up to you. But just make sure you update things like update the text so it reflects the character, the right character, and then also the name. Character 2 button, and then character 3 button, and then character 3 down here, right? Boom, right? Just making sure. So then we have our we have all of our buttons and we have our UI set up now. Now we can get into the scripting, but actually no. I want to set up the character folder first. So inside of server storage, you're gonna want to insert a folder. We're gonna set up our characters with abilities and stuff like that, right? So I'm gonna call this the character folder, right? And then I'm gonna insert a folder inside of the folder, and then I'm gonna name it character 1. Now inside of said folder, I'm going to insert another folder, and then here's going to be the skills. So this would be skill 1, for example. And inside of that, I'm going to insert a sound, and then I'm going to insert an animation. And we're not going to change the names at all. So this is pretty much the information for each skill that you're going to have and stuff, whatever the name of the well, you could also insert a skill name, like you could insert a string value into the skill if you wanted to know like the exact skill name. You could do that and stuff, right? So you're gonna insert your sound, any type of sound effects you use for your skills. You can have more than one. You would just put all of them in here. You would set the sound ID to whatever it is, then you would set the animation ID to whatever the animation is, right? So boom, that's pretty much how it works. Like I said, I'll be covering this later video, covering like fully setting it up in later videos, like you guys, show it a lot of love. Then we can duplicate this, so Control D, Control D, Control D, and then of course you would just want to update the name, so skill 2, skill 3, and skill 4, and we're going to want to duplicate this, and then all we're going to do is just change the name of the folders. So we're going to have 3 characters. I did not mean to do that 4 times. So we're going to have 3 characters, right? 3 characters for ability, sounds about right. And then, oh, sorry, wait. Look. I'm checking character. Oh no, sorry, I'm not sure. Oh, I did forget to actually put a space. So yeah, so with these you want to do actually put a space, because I wanted to match the text. You guys see how the text, how there's a space right here? Yeah, that's why. So you want to make sure you have a space because the names have to match exactly. So yeah, after we set that up, now we can get into the scripting. So let's go ahead and open up that local script we made, right? And then we got to set up a couple functions. So first things first, to get some variables. We're going to get the tween service first. So let's say local yes is equal to game get service tween service. Then I'm going to get the core mode event. I'm gonna say local core event is equal to game that replicated, or sorry, not core event. That's what I had it named before. Local character selector, or actually wait. Is that like, I don't want to confuse people because that people go watch no, it's good. Okay, so yeah, character selector event is equal to game that replicated storage wait for child character selector event, right? Then I'm going to get the local player. I'm going to say local player is equal to game.players.local player. And lastly, I'm going to get the character selector GUI. So local character selector GUI is equal to script.parent. Remember the local script should be parented to the UI itself. Then I'm going to say character selector GUI, drop down button, mouse button, one click, connect function, close parentheses, enter, right? And then you're going to say if character selector GUI dot drop down button dot drop down frame dot character 1 button dot background transparency, sorry, not background color, dot background transparency is equal to 1, which means it's invisible, right? Then I'm going to use a for loop. I'm going to say for I comma v in pairs, and then I'm going to say character selector GUI dot drop down button dot drop down frame. I'm going to say get children enter. And then we'll say if v is a text button, just a final check. I'm gonna set up the tween. I'm gonna say local open. Doesn't call it the open tween. You can say local appear or whatever. Local open tween is equal to ts create for the instance. Of course, we're gonna put v comma tween info dot new one to last for a second, comma enum dot easing style, of course linear, comma enum dot easing direction out, right? Then put a space in between the parentheses, put special brackets to make a table for the properties, and then I'm gonna say text trans. Make sure you spell this right. Transparency is equal to 0, comma, and then you're gonna put background transparency, right, is equal to 0.5 this time, right? And then I'm going to place that tween, open tween, play, boom, right? Then I'm gonna skip two ends, put a space in between, and then I'm gonna do the same thing for an else with an else statement. So I'm gonna say else if, right? I'm gonna say, so we can really copy and paste it. Let's save ourselves some time. So Control C, right? Oh, let me fix that. Oh, I didn't even do that. So Control V, and then we're just gonna throw on an else, right? Then the difference is this time we're gonna set it to is equal to 0.5, and then enter, right? And then we're gonna copy and paste this. We're gonna go back up here, Control C, Control V. We're saving this a whole bunch of time. This is the close tween, to clarify, right? This is the close tween. So it'll take the same amount of time and all that. Like that doesn't change and stuff. We can change this to in. Text transparency will be equal to 1. Background transparency will be equal to 1 as well, right? And then just like that, we are done with the first local function. Oh, sorry. Well, it was actually only technically 2, but yeah, one more. So we're gonna say for I, comma v in pairs. And I'm gonna say character selector GUI. That drop down button. That drop down frame. Get children enter. I'm gonna say if v is a text button. I'm gonna say if v dot mouse button want to click connect function, right? Enter. Then I'm gonna say, and then on a fire there mode event. So I'm gonna say character selector event fire server, and then in quotation marks I'm gonna put character select, right? Then I'm gonna separate it, so I'm gonna put a comma, and then I'm gonna say v.text. Also, sorry for my voice, guys. I'm like, as you guys can see, 6:03 in the morning. I'm gonna say a little tired. I just wanted to record this before I go to sleep. But anyway, so yeah, we're done with the local script. Then we can move on to the server script. So let me go ahead and drop a server script into server script service. We're gonna go ahead and name this script characters selector script, in parentheses put server. We can delete print hello world, right? And then I'm going to create a couple of variables. First, I'm going to get the marketplace service, look on BS game get service marketplace service. This is to make sure that the player doesn't need to own a game pass to use the character. If they do, they have to own the game pass in order for them to use it. And then I'm gonna set up a variable for their mode event. So local character selector event is equal to game that replicated storage away from child character selector event. And then lastly, I'm gonna create a variable for the character folder. So I'm gonna say local character folder is equal to game that server storage away for child character folder, right? Then I'm gonna set up the first function. So I'm gonna say game.players added connect function, and in parentheses put PLR short for player, then enter. And you're gonna set up a variable. You're gonna say local current class, so the player is current character or class, whatever you want to call it, right? This is how we keep track of it. I'm gonna say it's equal to instance.new string value parented to the player. And you're gonna say current class.name is equal to current class, then current class dot value. By default, you're gonna set your default character here. So I'm gonna say character 1 as the default character, right? And then I would not even do that. Then I'm gonna set up the second function, which is also the last function. I'm gonna say character selector event on server events connect function, in parentheses put PLR short for player, comma event type, comma arg1, which is short for argument number 1. Then I'm gonna set up player's character. So I'm gonna say local character is equal to player.character, right? The if statement, I'm gonna say if event type is equal to quotation marks character select, right? Enter. Then I'm going to say if character, we need to double check to make sure the player is full health before they start switching characters. I'm gonna say dot humanoid dot health is greater than equal to character dot humanoid dot max health, right? Then enter. Wait, if character. Wait, hold on. Oh, sorry, not greater than, sorry, equal to, because they should be full health. Tripping, sorry. So equal, right? Then I'm gonna create a variable. I'm gonna say local character name, the name of the character, right? Character name is equal to argument number one, right? Then I'm gonna say player load character, so we can reload the player's character or refresh it, however you want to put it. Then I'm gonna use two for I loops. First, I'm gonna say for I comma v in pairs. I'm gonna say workspace get children enter, right? I'm gonna say if v is a spawn location, right? I'm gonna say local number is equal to math.random. Here's where you put the number of total characters you have. So since I only have, wait, I'm sorry. You guys don't need this. I'm sorry. I'm thinking of the Battleground. I'm thinking of the Battlegrounds game. Yeah, but I was about to start adding in spawns and stuff. Never mind. Sorry. Okay, so we do need a for I loop. So we'll say for I v in pairs. You don't have to delete it. We do need a for I loop, but it's done differently. Gonna set up the character folder. So character folder get children, right? Then I'm gonna say if v.name is equal to character name. Make sure you do character name, right? And not v find first child game pass ID, right? Then say player dot, or not gonna do that. Say player dot current character dot current character dot value is equal to character name, right? Then I'm gonna set up the else if statement. So I'm gonna go to the next line. I'm gonna say else, copy and paste that, boom, right? Then no, well, oh, does not really need to press insert, but yeah. So you're gonna delete the not. This pairs means if they find it, then we're also gonna check to make sure they own it. So if there is a Game Pass, we're gonna say and MPS user owns Game Pass async. I'm gonna say player dot user ID, comma v dot game pass ID dot value, right? And then of course we're gonna do the same thing. So Control C and Control V, same thing, and we are done. We'll go ahead and test and make sure it works. As always, if you guys want access to any of my scripts or models, you guys can become either a channel member or a Discord subscriber. Link to either one of the options can be found in the description. Let's go ahead and see. Okay, so if I open up players, you guys will see current classes up here, top right. So you guys see if every time I click it, you guys have it smoothly phased in and out. If I select character 2, there's an issue. Okay, player dot, oh, see, I knew it, bro. I knew I was spelling it wrong. I was like, current class. Oh, let me do that. But I think I spelled, yeah, okay. It is not supposed to be called current class. My fault, guys. It's supposed to be called current character. I honestly have no idea where I got current class from. So let's just go ahead and change that. I really have no clue at all as to where I got that from. But anyway, so yeah, so just change the name. Just change the name of that on the scripts, right? I have no idea where I even got that from. So if I switch, let's see, if I switch to character 2, boom, you guys see how I refresh my player and you guys see it updated here. So yeah, that's how you make a character selector and stuff. I have a video on making rig selector in case you're wondering how to change the player's rig and stuff. If you guys need help with anything, you can join my Discord server, link you can find in the description. You guys should also join the Roblox group. Link can also be found in the description. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. Leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I don't forget y'all what a part 2 if y'all show enough love.